you all. This is G. Poornima, WAM number 992, register number MA20536. The title of my project is A Study on Employees' Performance Appraisal in Western Crompton Engineering Limited under the guidance of Mr. P. Prabhakaran, Assistant Professor. Let me start up with the introduction. Meaning of performance appraisal. It is a process of making an assessment of the performance and progress of the employees of an organization. Once an employee has been inducted into the organization and given the necessary training, the next step is to assess his performance periodically. Such an assessment would indicate whether he is efficient or not. Performance appraisal is also known as merit rating or efficiency rating. Methods of performance appraisal. Traditional methods, modern methods. Under traditional methods, ranking method, graphical scale rating method, forced choice method, essay appraisal method, paired comparison method, field review method, critical incidence method. And under modern method, assessment center method, 360-degree appraisal method, management by objectives method. And my company profile. Western Crompton Engineering Limited was founded in 1879 as a partnership firm in Madras by Andrew Vance Dunlop Best and was incorporated as a private company in 1911. After a series of amalgamation and acquisition, the name of the company was changed to Western Crompton Engineering Limited with effect from 27th June 1975. Western Crompton Engineering Limited Pumps Division is an ISO 9001-2008 company and is a leading manufacturer of centrifugal pumps for industrial applications. Western Crompton pumps range is based on the three renewed technologies: Worthington Symptom, Orthos Chimps, wire pumps. My review of literature. Fletcher C. Performance Appraisal and Management, November 4, 2001. Performance appraisal has widened as a concept and as a set of practices and in the form of performance management has become part of more strategic approach to integrating HR activities and business policies. As a result of this, the research on the subject has moved beyond the limited confines of measurement issues and accuracy of performance ratings and has become to focus more of social and motivational aspects of appraisal. This article identifies and discusses a number of themes that together make up the developing research agenda for this field. It breaks these down in terms of the nature of appraisal and the context in which it operates. Objectives of my studies are primary objectives and secondary objectives. Primary objectives: to analyze the effectiveness of employees' performance appraisal at Western Crompton Engineering Limited. Under secondary objectives, to study the existing performance appraisal module carried out by the organization towards their employees. To study about the contribution factor towards employees' performance appraisal module carried out by the Western Crompton Engineering Limited. To study about the influencing factor towards employees' performance appraisal module carried out by the organization. To analyze the problem in existing performance appraisal method and suggest appropriate recommendation for the same. Need for the study. The need for the study comes from the concept of performance appraisal management, where it states that performance appraisal management is the term used to describe the process set by an organization to ensure all employees are aware of the level of performance expected of them in that role, as well as any individual objectives they will need to achieve overall organizational objectives. The need for the research focuses and throws light on the following areas. They are as follows. The researcher has attempted to study the need for carrying out a fair performance appraisal module, where the researcher has focused and identified the areas like work performance management of the employees, the alignment of individual work performance with organizational objectives, aiding the employees' development and growth in their respective work that they carry out in the workplace, improving the employees' morale, communication system in the workplace, thus before considered to be the most vital areas in the context of performance appraisal management in the current ratio. Scope of the study. The scope of the study can be viewed under the following headings. To the organization, The study will enable the company to know where they stand in dealing with employees' performance appraisal. The study will be useful to the management to analyze various factors that may be improved and also sustained during the process of performance appraisal. The study has a wide scope of application and further investigation. To the researcher could gain practical knowledge about the various factors that determine the effective knowledge in the process of performance appraisal. In future, the survey helps to improve performance skills and knowledge. Limitations of the study. In the process of research work, the researcher has come across certain hurdles. In carrying out the research work, they are as follows. The respondent's bias was one of the main limitations of the research work. The primary data was collected using a scheduled questionnaire, and before study is confined to the data collected only. The time duration involved in the data collection process was one of the limitations which had an impact on the research work. The study might not be very detailed due to time and research constraint. Coming back to research methodology, it is a quantitative method, and a research design, it is a descriptive study. Universe, HR department at Western Crompton Engineering Limited, Chennai, 98. Population size 450 and my sample size is 150. Sampling technique is non-probability sampling, and my research approach is a survey method. Data collection method has primary and secondary data. Data collection instruments are questionnaire method. Statistical tools which I have used is percentage method, chi-square method, rank correlation method, weighted average method. As I have already mentioned, the statistical tools are percentage method, chi-square method, weighted average method, and rank correlation method. And coming to findings, 30% of the respondents are belong to the age group of 36 to 45 years, and 10% of them belong to the age group of above 51 years. 80% of the respondents are belong to male, and the remaining 17% of the employees are belong to female. 80% of the respondents are married, and 17% of the respondents are unmarried. 3% of the respondents are widows. 30% of the respondents belong to undergraduate. 13% of the respondents belong to professionals. 47% of the respondents gets rupees 1,50,000 to rupees 2,50,000, and 1% of the respondents gets above rupees 5 lakh. 33% of the respondents are 5 years to 10 years of experience, and 9% of the respondents are less than 2 years of experience. 34% of the respondents are of officers. 13% of the respondents are managers and senior managers. 33% of the respondents belongs to production department, and 10% of the respondents belong to finance and HR department. And my major performance appraisal findings are 32% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 9% of the respondents are strongly disagreed with the productivity process of the performance appraisal carried out by the organization. 48% of the respondents are agreed, and 0% of the respondents are strongly disagreed in a positive change in employees' behavior at their workplace. 47% of the respondents are satisfied, and 1% of the respondents are highly dissatisfied with the promotion and salary revision carried out by the organization. 39% of the respondents are agreed, and 4% of the respondents are strongly disagreed with the appraisal system carried out by the organization, which is helpful for both an individual and an organization. 49% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 5% of the respondents are strongly disagreed with the performance evaluation feedback brings out the strength, weakness, and potentialities of employees. 45% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 0% of the respondents are agreed with the performance appraisal carried out by the organization create an internal motivation towards their work. 32% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 9% of respondents are strongly disagreed for the current performance appraisal module carried out for a specific period. 45% of the respondents are highly satisfied, and 3% of respondents are highly dissatisfied with the performance appraisal tool, which is performance evaluation sheet used in evaluating the employee's performance. 51% of the respondents give annually, and 3% of the respondents give monthly feedback about their job performance from their organization in the workplace. 37% of the respondents strongly agreed, and 4% of the respondents strongly disagreed with the current performance appraisal evaluation tool require their changes in near future. 38% of the respondents are agreed, and 1% of the respondents strongly agreed to provide an opportunity to their employees to express their views towards the work of the employees in their workplace. 32% of the respondents are highly satisfied, and 9% of the respondents are highly dissatisfied for the satisfaction level with the appraiser in due course of performance appraisal. 48% of the respondents are agreed, and 0% of the respondents are strongly disagreed with the performance appraisal helps them to set and achieve meaningful goals. 45% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 5% of the respondents is strongly disagreed with the performance appraisal gives constructive criticism in a friendly and positive manner carried out by the organization. 55% of the respondents are strongly agreed, and 0% of the respondents are strongly disagreed that the organization feels partial in performance appraisal bias under management level. 48% of the respondents are agreed, and 0% of the respondents are strongly disagreed that they are implementing the training program based on the feedback given by an employee. And my findings of statistical tools are chi-square number 1. There is no significant relationship between experience and satisfaction level of respondents. Chi-square number 2. There is a relationship between experience and change in behavior of the respondents. Chi-square number 3. There is no relationship between age and measurement of performance appraisal of the respondents. Coming back to weighted average method, the calculation shows that it is inferred that performance appraisal tool weights first, next to that promotion and salary weights second, the last two were current performance appraisal and satisfaction level respectively. The finding of rank correlation is rank 23, 11.5 is maximum, so the pair of first and second has the nearest approach to the individual expectation about the performance appraisal system is clearly mentioned. The suggestion I have given to my organization is 4 basic factors that play an important role in increasing employees' performance include salary and remuneration, providing recognition, benefits, and opportunities for individual growth. From the study, it is revealed that some of the employees feel that they are highly stressed because of their continuous heavy workload. If the company addresses this issue by providing them breaks, weekly half or monthly half at regular intervals. The training carried out in the organization should comprises of both modern practice section as well as theoretical session, so that where the employees can develop themselves, in return enhance their performance. From the study, it is inferred that the communication between the employees and the higher authorities is not up to the expectation if both the parties, employees and management, come together and communicate all the required information through a proper channels, then there will be a significant difference with respective employees' performance towards their work. Following that, in order to improve the employees' morale and their perception towards employees' performance appraisal, the grievances of the employees have to be addressed then and there and as to be solved. From the study, it is inferred that some of the employees feel that their ideas and opinions taken into consideration, the performance appraisal would be much more effective. The management has to ensure that the employees' performance appraisal module, which is carried out by the organization, should be easily understood. Last but not least, the conclusion of my study, I would like to conclude by saying that it was great experience to be associated with Western Crompton Industries India Private Limited. I had learnt a lot as to how the personnel and HRD department actually work at Western Crompton. It gave me a full exposure to the manufacturing industry. I had wonderful experience taking interviews of the shop floor worker, engineers, design engineers, managers. This helped me in sharpen my skills in dealing with people in a professional manner. This project gave me an opportunity to have an insight of the working of the personnel and HRD department. I have learned how to identify the employee's performance appraisal need for an employee, how to evaluate an appraisal system, and to how discover the strength and areas of improvements of the organization, way to keep employees motivated and the working environment happy, healthy, and peaceful. The trained manpower is an important asset to achieve the organization goal. To make this fruitful, good appraisal method should be followed on the basis of the employee's performance. Western Crompton Engineering Limited enhances its performance appraisal based on the above findings and suggestions. So it has to help the employees to build their personality better to face challenging business environment.